this is week 9, and we have 9 more housemates left. And it seems like all these people have 9 lives, like the cats. You see what I did there? But production has decided to raise the toxicity by 9%. And Mado Africa is here to give you all the juicy details, from the calling of men to the immunity discussion to the summoning of all the OGs round the parlor to have a conversation. Mado Africa is here to give you all the details here on Big Brother Naija All Stars Review. My name is Stephanie Bachu, and we'll be right back. Now, let's discuss the eviction. I like as this eviction went. Like, nobody now is walking around that house feeling like they're a winner. Like, I mean, a winner literally left the house. So I like what production did. You see, we saw people like Bbnaija say Jesus twice. You saw people like Mercy do wow. Like, everybody now is unsettled. You're not walking around that house feeling like, oh, finally she's settled for me because, I mean, I was a winner. No, like, we're not interested in that anymore. I love the dynamics. I can't wait to see what this week brings for us. Immunity. I'm happy that Cross got that immunity. I'm happy. I will not lie. Even if I wanted somebody else to get it. But I feel like he paid money to get the immunity. Like, I mean, he promised Omashola 1 million, who apparently he has gotten. His handlers, apparently, Cross's handlers have sent the money to Omashola's handler. He has gotten the 1 million, and then he also promised New 3 million. So Cross has spent 4 million to be a finalist. That doesn't make sense to me because he's not going to win. And I like that Adekunle spelled it out for him. Like, Bbnaija is clearly higher than you. Cross has never been up. So if you've never been up, your fan base exactly doesn't know how strong you are. Because if you keep on sitting down, they don't know if they should go harder or they should go not. So I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but Cross, it has dawned on Cross that he's going to be the first person to leave the house. And it always happens to people who have veto power. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it has happened in 2019, happened in 2020, 2021. If you happen to have veto power and you, by chance, get to the finale, you'll be the first person to come out because your fans don't exactly know how to vote for you to keep you in that house. Let's talk about the eviction show last night. Like I said, it seemed like the house was already becoming quiet because, like, the toxic people were leaving one after the other. But Big Brother decided to bring the toxicity back, but because of that question that he asked. Like, I mean, like, this conversation, the fights, the quarrel with Mercy and Venita, like, I like that he brought it up, but at the end of the day, like, it was something that happened a long time ago, and I like that he actually discussed it. And this is the thing about people in a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, be platonic. If you are if you see two best friends or you see a couple fighting and you decide that you want to help them settle their quanta, they will use you to settle. You see how they've used doing now to settle. Don't be a victim of relationship quanta. If you see a man and a woman fighting, like, not physical. I mean, if it was physical fights, I mean, you have every right to interfere, call the authorities or whatnot. But if you see them insult themselves like, oh, he did this, and you want to go and meddle in that conversation, I'm sorry for you. They will use you as scapegoats. They will use you to settle. They'll say, it's another fool that said, oh my God, that when me and you were not talking, that idiot came and said that you smell. Don't mind that. They will use you to settle. So you see best friends and you see relationship people, just stay away from them. Stay away. They know how to settle their issues. Bbnaija summoning the housemates in the lounge was very strategic because I know if I was in the house, I would also know that the cameras are currently staring at me and the cameras are currently where we all are in the lounge. And I like that everybody addressed her, but I mean, they're giving Arisas some kind of material to solicit for votes. And I like that Cece told her, I do not believe in your apology, but I will accept it either ways. I don't think she accepted the apology. I just feel like Cece was the only person who clocked immediately, like, this apology is not given. And like Adekunle said, Bbnaija actually studied criminology. She graduated at a very young age, so I'm guessing 1920. And her father happens to be a politician. This is somebody that is a crook. Not crook in a bad way, but crook in a, she's very calculated. And Cross also clocked it as well. Like, Bbnaija, she has, you know what? You have to give it to Bbnaija. She has been the best gamer this season. She came in knowing that she was the youngest. She came in with the bullying storyline. Anytime she fights with somebody, she will go and cry, knowing that she's the person at fault. She would say, oh, you're bullying me. Is it because I'm young? Is it because I'm this? You people are always bullying me in the house. Knowing that Nigerians, they love to show people pepper. Nigerians, they don't vote for you because and that's the thing with Arisas. So Arisas in the Big Brother community are known as the people who arise for they arise for people that they feel like have been insulted. Like people arose for Whitemoneyy, people arose for Efe, people arose for Lekon, all these winners, which is not a bad thing. But the thing with arisers is they're never your fans. And that's the thing that happened with Whitemoneyy. Whitemoneyy did not have solid fan base. He did not have a solid fan base. He had arisers who wanted to just show people like Pere and the rest some kind of lesson. Like, oh, you guys kept on bullying this person. So because you people bully this person, we're going to make him a winner. Because tell me why a winner is leaving. Literally, tell me why a winner is leaving. And it's so obvious that these people are not your fans. They're just there to arise for you. But anyways, it's a win-win situation, because if I was in the house, I would rather arisers. If I'm in the house and I have arisers, I would not mind. As long as those arisers will make me win 120 million, I will not mind. I will not mind. When I come out of the house, I'll show everybody my real character. Like, I will not mind. But at the end of the day, like, and it's a question I keep on asking, would you rather have fans or you just rather have listeners? So when I talk to artists a lot, I always ask them those questions. And they always say that they want fans, because your fans will be there for you when other people are not supporting you. They'll keep on buying your music, they keep on coming to your shows, they'll keep on streaming your stuff, they'll keep on defending you. But listeners are those people that they happen to like a particular song, a particular thing, and outside of that particular thing, they are not really your fan base. And that's the thing with arisers. No this and no peace. While everybody was busy buying immunity, our dear Bbnaija started to do dinner. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't blame her for doing that, because they did not have enough money to actually secure immunity. Immunity was 4K. And I don't think it would have been wise for her to do that, because at the end of the day, they have a joint account. So one person would have to sacrifice themselves for the other person. I think they just wanted to have a good time, enjoy their dinner. I look forward to seeing the theme Big Brother will use, if he's doing Arabian, if he's doing white, if he's doing Nigerian. I'm so excited to see the dinner. I don't think I look forward to the conversations, because it seems like they always talk about the game. Like, once in a while, it seems so scripted to me, because I kind of expect that they talk about something outside of the house once in a while. And I remember Bbnaija telling Cross yesterday night that she's glad that she's having a conversation outside of here, because he's already giving strategic. Like, if I was in the house, I'll get exhausted. Like, the house is already too annoying, and I wouldn't want to always speak on the issues that are happening in the house. Like, it's not giving. I hope people understand what I'm saying. It's not giving. What else do we need to dissect? We need to dissect cuddling men. Deep nigger sigh. And the reason why I want to address it is Pere has obviously shown that he's quite abusive. I mean, the fight with Doing, where he punched the wall and where he went to lift Alex's mattress up. Now, we have people on the internet asking, what did these women do for him to do that? As in, they must have done something to trigger the violence in him. This is somebody whose ex-wife came and said that he was abusive to her. We have seen scenarios where when he fights with somebody, the first thing he says is, I will punch you, or I will hit you, or I will slap you. Like, he's too quick to say, I will punch you, I will slap you. And we've seen, like, he punched a wall. He went and then he threw Alex's mattress up. And we have women on the internet asking, what did these women do? They must have done something. I had somebody tell me yesterday that Alex must have done something. Of course, Alex went to remove his bedspread, but that does not warrant him lifting her with the mattress, because she would have, if he had fallen from that place, she would have injured herself. That is violence, and I don't see why anybody should support that. But mind you, if it's somebody like Bbnaija, who was clearly intoxicated when the entire situation with Ike and Baye was happening, they will say, oh, you're supporting men, you're always supporting men. But we have women on the internet constantly supporting people like Pere. Let us actually be real while we're watching the show. Like, I mean, all of us, I do have my favorites. Everybody has their favorite, but I will not intentionally say, oh, I can't see, I'm blind. You people know that song on TikTok, I cannot see, I'm blind. I will never do that. You people do not know who my favorite is, except you really know who my favorite is. But I will never come here and say, oh, okay, my favorite is always right. My favorite is always... No, I will look at things from two angles and say, okay, it seems like this particular person who happens to my fave that you people do not know, this person messed up. I can see why the internet is currently bashing this my favorite. Like, let's be honest when we're watching this show. Like, none of that. Like, Pere, for the fact that he has done this not once, not twice, the fight with Adekunle as well, and then he's too quick to say he's going to hit you, he's going to be, these are the type of men women should stay clear from. Like, I mean, like, you cannot be coming on the show saying that you constantly want to hit somebody, you constantly want to beat somebody. Like, it's not giving. Like, we're not 12. Like, take off that emblem from your neck. Like, it's not give. This is not 2021. There's nobody on the show you can threaten because everybody's a star. There are 9 people in the house. Some people I feel like they don't deserve it, but at the end of the day, I feel like everybody deserves 120 million. My ideal top 6. You know, Ebuka said only 6 people are carrying the show. 2 of them happen to have left the show. Ike and Doyin. I will not lie. They gave. Ike and Doyin, they gave this show. Like, they brought storylines. But my ideal top 5, my ideal top 6, because I feel like it's going to be top 6, not top 5. If you guys are voting this week, vote for people that have worked it. They have walked their way to be in that house. Vote for them. I'm telling you the honest, this is me even campaigning. I'm not campaigning for anybody in particular, but I'm trying to let you know that there are people that should not sleep their way to the finale. Like Cross slept his way to that finale. And I'm not happy. Good for him. Good that he has immunity. I'm not jealous or whatnot, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy that he literally slept his way through. Because he will be the first, that's a waste of space. He will be the first person to leave. And he went to give people 4 million naira just so he becomes the first person to leave on the last day. Like, he will leave first before any other person. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? And I do top. If anybody's going to be if anybody's going to be there until the last day, that's day 72, they must have worked for it. Like, they must have brought content, like, every day. Like, I see them trend every day. That's because it's either they did something bad or they do something good. And let me tell you, the 4 people that trend every day, this is an unbiased list. Cece trends every day. Adekunle trends every day. Venita Akpofure, she trends every day. Bbnaija trends every day. Out of those 6 people that should be in that finale, I think 4 of them, these 4 people that I've mentioned, they've done a great job. There's another person I'm even happy that came to this house because I feel like he was the first person to leave in 2017. I like that he came back to this house. I like that we can see that he's very competitive. I like that we can see that he's a lover boy. I like that we're seeing different sides to him. And I also think he deserves his spot. But, like, if you look at all the people in the house, these 4 people that I've mentioned have given their all. Like, it's like we've seen their dirty laundry. Like, they come, they give us the good, they give us the bad, they give us the ugly. That's the point of a reality show. Bbnaija has worked, though. I can't even lie. Like, I was doubting it before, but I feel like Bbnaija has worked. Like, that, you see that first week and the second week, Bbnaija pumped. Like, you know, when you're investing, and she's a very smart girl. Like, look at the HFM tax. Like, I mean, she's literally, like, she keeps quiet and then she calculates and then she moves. I feel like she deserves it. I know she deserves a spot in the top 5, top 6. Venita definitely does. You hate Venita in the morning, you love her in the night because she's cleaning her tax. You hate her because she's supporting her friend. You love her again because she's there when men are crying. She deserves a spot. Adekunle has given us everything this season. He has given us relationship. He has given us tax. He has given us sorrow. He has given us so many things. He deserves a spot on that last day. Cece has not even gotten 1 strike. You guys have to be kidding me. This is Cece that had almost 3-4 strikes in her set. She has not gotten 1 strike. She deserves a spot there because these people have come with different dynamics that we are having. Out of this, of course, like, and the only person who has, I feel like the only people in the show who have had to show themselves from scratch, Bbnaija, Soma, and Venita. Those are the only people that I feel like this second chance really helps them. Like, they've got Angel as well. Oh my God, why do I keep forgetting Angel? Angel in her set, she was a bit immature. She would always complain. But if you listen to her speak now, I like how I like her idea. I like her school of thought. I just love how she is now. So if you're going to vote, please vote for people that actually deserve to be there. Vote for people that have worked to be there. None of that bias. Like, let's give the person who deserves the 120 million for once in everybody. You see how everybody came together during the end segment and during the last election. Can we do that? Like, can we actually work to giving somebody who actually deserves a spot, that spot? Can we not be biased? Can we not pick a winner because we are trying to show other people Pepe? Like, I mean, like, Nigeria has already had enough. Like, we don't need another nuisance as a winner. We really do not. Yes, this is shade. We really do not need another nuisance as a winner. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, 9 of them, they've worked, whatever they've done, they deserve it. Like, no other person is more deserving than all of them. Even if the people that have been evicted, I honestly just wish people like Donya and Ike were in the house. But I mean, there are other chaotic people in the house who can take over their place. So I'm not really mad at it. I'm really not mad at it. From the eviction to the immunity buying, to the coupling of men conversation, to by so many people, to the relationship quanta that is going on between both of them. I'm really, you people, I don't know. It seems like it's not, I don't know. Like, I don't see. Let's dissect it, because before I wanted to brush it to one side, but let's dissect that conversation that he had. I feel like Venita is very tired because she keeps on hinting things like, you're no longer the sweet person that you used to be in week 4. You're no longer caring. You're always all about, you only want to talk about the game. You don't want to talk about the future with me. And it seems like Adekunle is not clocking. But meanwhile, he went to tell Soma that he's going to be a yes sir, yes ma, yes sir type of person. Like, if Benita says, sweep the floor, or do this, or slap me, he'll be like, okay, yes ma, yes ma, yes ma. But like, at the end of the day, I feel like Adekunle, when it comes to communicating, Adekunle always shows that he's very good at communicating with people. Why can't you communicate with Venita? Why can't you people sit down and have a conversation? And that's why I'm also looking forward to their dinner, because I feel like in their dinner, he's going to talk strategy. She wants to talk about the future or life outside the house, and he wants to talk about how they should be in the finale. Like, I feel like their minds are in two different places. They should communicate, because he happens to be very good at communicating his feelings when he has to do with other people. He happens to be very good at being confrontational. Can't they just sit down like grown adults and have conversations and resolve the issue and not stress us? Like, I mean, you're stressing. We are watching you people, but you people are stressing us. You people understand what I'm saying? But, you know, like, the show is coming to an end. It's been so good doing this with you guys. It's been so good analyzing it. You people might not agree with me, but I mean, like, I watch this show because I have to come and talk to you people. You people should stop watching this show on like, you people watch 2 minutes clip on Twitter, or you watch 2 minute clip on TikTok, or 5 minutes clips on Instagram, and you decide that is the storyline you want to go. Your agenda will burn, your camp will burn by fire. I'm giving my own opinion, and I try as much as possible to not be biased, even if I clearly have favorites in the house. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the point of me doing the show is to just see things from different perspectives. And I would always say, like, they are all human beings. Whatever they are doing is clearly, they are being filmed 247. You watching this show might do worse. You might be worse than the people that are on the show. So we should learn to extend grace. We should learn to be graceful. But that grace does not apply to people who are being violent. The people that are being violent should pack their bags and boots out of the house. We don't need violence in the house. Like, none of that's, like, everybody in that house is above 21. Like, behave yourselves.